Have you lost the motivation on your transformation journey, whether that be fat loss or weight gain, whatever it is? Stay tuned to this video. I'm going to be giving you some actionable tips of how you can regain your motivation and reach your goals. Let's cue the intro. What's going on, everybody? Gabriel Sey, aka The Truth. Now this video is slightly different. You guys know me for like the jokey type of stuff mixed with serious, but this is just plain serious. One of my clients messaged me and they said that they've lost motivation, and I came up with this to send her to kind of get her back on track. Because when you're going through a transformation journey, so I'm not going to say weight loss, fat loss or anything like that, just a transformation journey. This could be any aspect within your life, something that you're trying to excel in, but you struggle to find the motivation to kind of push forward. Most of these videos that I see, they just say, find your reason why, and all of that kind of stuff. But how? Some of these people have never even had to struggle to get anything. Yes, I was skinny. Some people might say, oh, but you weren't as skinny as me. For me, where I started, I wasn't happy with it. I would look in the mirror and I would get upset. And people like sometimes say, oh, you can't relate to me because, you know, I'm on a weight loss journey and this and that. But the thought processes are very similar. I would wake up and I would sometimes just cover myself. I don't want to see myself. I was looking in the mirror and I wasn't happy with what I was seeing. I can understand from both spectrums. I can't say that I know exactly how a person feels. No one knows exactly how a person feels. But I can relate in a sense. If this is you and you're in this position, I want you to do these things. I want you to get 2 pieces of paper and a lighter. Probably don't do this indoors. Find somewhere quiet, secluded from everyone. It could be your back garden, probably because I'm looking at my back garden right now. Set up a seat and just be somewhere of serenity, whether you need to put on meditation music through your headphones, but be somewhere where you're by yourself and nothing can disturb you. On that first sheet of paper, I want you to write down everything that is holding you back. And this is harder than you think. This is so much harder than you think, because you on the surface, think of it this way. You have an iceberg. You have the peak of the iceberg, right? Then you have the water. The biggest bit of the iceberg is underneath the water. That's where the issues are. That's where the problems are. These are the things that are holding you back. Not the stuff that you see on the tip of the iceberg, which could be, oh, I just want more Instagram followers. Dead. That's a rubbish reason. Look below the surface. That's why I said be in a place of serenity, a place where you can just be by yourself and you don't even have to tell anyone these things. This is the greatest thing about it. This method that I'm going to tell you right now is something that you can just you can do, and you'll feel so much more fulfilled, but you won't have had to tell anyone. This is between you and you. On that sheet of paper, dig deep, think real deep. What's stopping you? Just list it. What is stopping you from doing these things? So sometimes family and friends and stuff like that can be the biggest hindrance. I don't know if any of you have been there, but and this works on both sides of the spectrum. I'll see some people lose, they'll lose a lot of body fat, they lose a lot of weight, and they'll look good, they look healthy, they've done it the right way, they've lost the body fat, they look shapely, they look good, and then people will say, I liked how you looked before. How does that help the person's confidence? How does that help anything to do with what they are trying to do? The same way on the other side of the spectrum, I've had people come to me and they was like, oh, I liked it when you were skinnier. But I didn't like it. It's not about what you think, but sometimes your family members, especially when it's people close to you, that can infiltrate your mind to the point that it's written you off of even continuing, because you're like, oh, well, if this is what my family members are saying, this is what the general public's saying. Forget them. So this is what I'm saying. Dig deep. Really think hard about the reasons that are stopping you, the reasons that are holding you back. Write them all down. Every single one. I want you to spend at least 15 minutes just writing it, as long as you need. Write them all down until they're all out of your head, and you'll feel a sigh of relief. You'll be because it's out of your head, it's on paper, and you're looking at it. So now you've got the one sheet that says all the things that are holding you back. Now on the second sheet, I want you to write down why. So yes, we are gonna look at that question, what is your why? But I want you to think deeply. Why do you want this? Why, deep down, do you want this? Iceberg theory again. There's so much on the surface, it could be superficial stuff. So much can be underneath the surface. I had, my friend, LoseitlikeLauren. She's got a very good YouTube channel as well. She talks about her weight loss. One of the reasons why she wanted to lose weight is because she couldn't fit in the aeroplane seat. And that made her really emotional. And to hear that and to see how far she's come now is amazing. Your reason why doesn't have to be this big lavish thing. It could just be one point, but you need to dig deep to find out really is what it is that triggers you. So sit down again in the same place. Don't move from that place. Same music, whatever it is, serenity, and write down a list of the reasons why you want to do it. If you have children, it might be instilling a certain type of culture within them, rather than following in the direct footsteps that you may not be proud of. It could be so many things. I mean, Lauren's example with the airplane seat, that to some people would just be minor, but that hit her hard. So that was right at the top of the list. Really look deep into it, look deep into your heart, look deep into your soul, and write that down. So now you've got 2 sheets of paper. Will these reasons why put you in a position that says, that is strong enough that this doesn't mean anything? If it does, if your answer is yes, actually let's start with if your answer is no, then you need to look deeper at the reason why. There's something that you're not letting out about yourself. There's something that you're not being truthful to yourself about. So look deeper. If your answer is yes, fold that, put it in your pocket after reading it one more time. Take the lighter and burn that shit. Sorry for swearing if there's any kids watching. Burn that. That is irrelevant now. You don't. That's something that needs to be eliminated from your mind. You've already put it out in the open, so you can visibly see it. Now get rid of it. Doesn't need to be there. So now the very last thing I want you to do, if you've started the journey slightly and then you've lost motivation, I want you to find your very first picture. If you're just starting your transformation journey, then take a picture of you currently, along with your list of your reasons why, and I want you to pin that somewhere where you'll see it every day. My sister put it on her mirror. My sister, she wasn't happy with her weight. She started losing weight and stuff, and just from her seeing that picture every day of where she's come from motivated her enough. Now, by having that coupled with your list of your reasons why you can do this every day, that is a match made in heaven. That's like double dragon, and that will be enough to keep pushing you. One last point before I leave, you guys. What people forget to do, I'm talking about transformation journey, and you're probably thinking, oh, it's a fitness channel, he's talking about weight loss, which, yeah, it might be weight gain, like I said, but this is anything. This can be business, this can be family, this can be relationships, this gym world extends itself so far into other aspects of life that people don't realize. That's why when I see some people who are really good at business, but then they're really bad at their health, and I'm just like, just use what you've gained in knowledge and your resilience and the fact that you've been able to build a business from here and put it into that, and you'll excel. But take it day by day. Everyone wants to look at the bigger picture. I've spoken to people who are like, oh yeah, I want to go into business with you. I want to start a gym. We want like 5,000 square feet, and then gold taps and marble flooring. Brother, what you deal with? How are we gonna have marble flooring? Bro, I don't even have like £100 in my account. This was way back when. You're talking about that. How about we start something where it starts with personal training, and then we grow from there? You need to look at the smaller steps, but then celebrate the small wins. Celebrate the fact that you drank all your water for one day. Celebrate the fact that you hit your macros, or you stuck to the plan. Pin perfect. You stuck to the plan, pin perfect for that day. Once you finish that day, you close that box, knowing that everything is laid out in there perfect. Then you put it to one side. That's Monday done. You celebrate that because that's a small accomplishment. That's a small accomplishment that is gonna make a big accomplishment. You do that every day. Nail it. Every day. Every day. Did I do this? Did I do this? Did I do this to the best of my ability? Every single day. You will reach your goal in no time. Will Smith had a quote when he was doing one of his interviews, and he said about the story about his dad, the building bricks thing. I'm not sure if you heard it.
You don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day.
And soon you have a wall.
And soon you have a wall.
If those bricks are crooked, then it's more than likely that within a storm where you hit adversity and like life wants to punch you in the face, like pow, it's gonna be knocked down. But if you've got it perfectly, solid, 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 solid. When adversity comes, and that could be in the form of a work colleague bringing in flipping Krispy Kremes and then offering you one when they know that you're on this transformation journey. But like, firstly, dickhead, why are you doing that? Sorry again for the swearing. I know that some kids might be watching this, but that person's a fool. That person doesn't have your best interests at heart. But if you've made like little mistakes, micro mistakes, you didn't drink your water, you missed a meal, you didn't do all of your cardio for the whole time, you didn't really push as much in your weightlifting sessions. That donut will then get you thinking, oh well, I didn't really do that anyway. But I'll work it off tomorrow. If you've laid everything perfectly, your mind is going to be strong enough to just look at that and be like, I've celebrated every day. All these small wins, I've celebrated all of them. Bang, you cannot run me off course. You will not run me off course. That's it. That's it. Stay strong. Do what you're doing. Refine that. I hope this helps you light the fire for your motivation again, to continue in your journey. And yeah, this was all freestyle. This was all freestyle, but try those tips. Try it. Let me know if it works. I love to see you guys' messages. I'll put my email address if you guys want to email me or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys reach your goal. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.